Hi, people. So, this is my first, I don't know what you would call this. I just tried to do a live feed so that I could answer questions and people could interact with me. And then I got an error saying that I have to wait 24 hours. So, I'm just going to film this on my phone. And I guess you just kind of have to get what you get for now. Maybe I'll try it next time. So, this is something that I'm doing because I've had 2 different people now suggest that I do this. I have kind of a compelling story, and I don't expect everybody to really fully understand this and be compassionate, because that's how some people are, but I'll do my best to explain. Long story short is I have a rare genetic disease and I cannot afford it. Our current state of healthcare, if you could even call it that, is woefully inadequate, and it's done nothing for me. I am disabled by all these different symptoms that I'm having, and because of that, I can't work. But because I can't work, I can't get health insurance. And because I can't get health insurance, it's almost impossible to build any kind of case, any kind of substantial, evidence for my case so that I can have a strong case, win disability, and stabilize my life. And this is something that I've been trying to work on and figure out and work around for the last 13 years, and I'm tired. I'm physically tired, I'm mentally tired, and it's one of those things where if I hadn't gotten the help that I have during these last 13 years, I don't know where I'd be. I might be homeless, I might be no farther along than I was when I started, and that kind of desperate clawing for options leaves you in a very, very dark place. So I might have killed myself because I got so tired of not being able to fix this. So basically, I reapplied for disability for the 4th time. I got some GoFundMe donations, and it's probably over the last, 3 or 4 years maybe, I've been able to squeak by and make a little bit more progress as far as medical care goes. I applied for a local indigent clinic program, and that requires yearly re-enrollment with lots of paperwork that my roommates have to sign, and I have to write down their income information, and then they need this letter and that letter and this document and 2 utility bills and all this insane stuff, and I'm not always able to get it because, understandably so, my roommates don't want their information floating out there, so they don't necessarily want to sign stuff. They don't want to give out their information. And so it's just really hard. It is really hard. And then there's one other indigent clinic in my city, but they're just primary care. And when you're somebody like me and you have lots of complicated medical issues, you need specialists. So my voice is going out, so just excuse me, but I've done everything that I can do with that clinic, and that has not changed. I have done everything I can possibly do to fix this. You name it, I've tried it. I've called United Way. I've called various charities. I've applied to indigent hospital care. I've applied to this program, that program. I've applied to every program that exists, and they either deny me or I'm in it. I've emailed talk shows and they never respond. I've gone to ERs and all it does is leave me with a big bill and no extra answers. So far, I know that I have hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. I have IgG subclass deficiency, which is a primary immune deficiency. I have gastroparesis. I have depression, anxiety, PTSD, and body dysmorphic disorder. I have possible POTS, and that's all that I know so far. And so a lot of that, well, all of that is disabling. And I know people are going to say, well, why don't you try this? Why don't you try exercise? Why don't you try a healthier diet? First of all, I don't have an issue with those things. I try to move around a little bit every day. And if you overdo it, you're just going to make your symptoms worse. And what was I trying to say? Somebody came home and it got me distracted. What was I going to say? Totally lost my train of thought. A healthier diet is not going to help because I already don't eat that badly. And in fact, certain foods can make it worse, like things that are high in fiber, high in bran type stuff. That can make it all worse. Because of the gastroparesis, that just makes it all worse. Now, does that give me the green light to sit on the couch and eat fast food all day? No, but I don't do that. Yoga can make it worse because it can pull my joints out of the socket. So yeah, it's hard. I've been going through this for 13 years and it's hard. And I've tried working from home and I can't sustain it. I've tried working simple office jobs and I can't sustain it. I've tried everything. You cannot throw anything at me that I haven't already tried. I wish I could do this live and answer questions, but I am going to include a frequently asked questions type of thing in this video. But long story short is I have a rare genetic disease and I can't afford it. I can't afford to do anything. I can barely, if it weren't for donations, I wouldn't be able to get toothpaste and deodorant and toothbrushes and body wash and things that you need, like just essentials. As it stands, I can only afford to eat once a day. So it's just really hard. It's hard. So if you're feeling up to it, please donate. The crazy thing is because of SSI, I can't have more than $2,000 in assets. So take that into consideration, I guess, if you can. But please donate. No, I'm not going to show my face. Because I have body dysmorphic disorder and I don't feel like I'm ever going to be camera ready. But if you are able, if you feel compelled, please donate. There are no holes in my story. This is all honesty. This is the truth. This is my reality. And I'm not really sure what else to say. But I've been talking for 9.5 minutes. So I guess that's enough. I hope you feel compelled. And if not, thank you for listening. So this is me. Hope you enjoyed my story. Goodbye.